is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
There it is. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Check it out. Move. If you got the nerve, lash out for your just desserts. It's not just a word. Some of y'all heads up in the cloud. I'ma bring y'all back to earth. It's black back to burn. Y'all talking about out your mouth. I'm not concerned, cause y'all got the nerve. It's y'all turn like Detroit Red when his head had an ultra perm. The long walk to burn your bare heels, so throw on your boots. The game camouflage like army suits, but I can see it more clear cause I came with the coupe in here. Ring the alarm and form the troops. Send them out into the world, go to war on the fluke. Eye to eye with the enemy you sworn to shoot. Now I'm coming at your neck, sick of hearing something wrong with me, wrong with you. When the cheap just way too smart to question. The enemy, the brothers of a dark complexion. The governments of the world is shark infested. They heavy on weaponry like Charlton Heston, man. Look, it gets low, man. Low. Now I'm talking about. Yeah, that.
I ain't rocking with you, so what you gon' do?
My favorite music. Yeah, it's a mic on.
With you, your logic does not compute.
Come on.
Talking Heads with Naughty is sponsored by BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Cleveland Clinic, Dunkin' Donuts, Fidelity Bank Bahamas, Fine Threads, John's Department Store, J.S. Johnson, Joker's Wild, KFC, La Fest, Naughty Johnny's, Percy's Island Games, and Tropical Gyros.
The Monday edition of Talking Heads is on right here, right now. Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Hope you had a great weekend. Your boy Naughty in your company right up until 6 p.m. And, yep, it's a Monday. And yes, for all of y'all who've been hitting me up, put a little teaser out, and boy, I tell you, you all don't miss a beat. But if you don't know, now you do. It's official. The 15th annual Laugh Fest is going to go down end of the month, Friday the 29th, Saturday the 30th, over there at Fusion Superplex. Awesome. All right? 2 big nights of comedy. All right? It's going to be off the chain. Definitely want to check it out. You got the Friday show, you got the Saturday show, and it's a full lineup. Oh, yes, man. Got your headliner, Bodacious, fresh off tour with D.L. Hewley. Got your feature comedian, Cisco Duran. And then you got some local flavor. And I like to give opportunity, man, to the local talent, man. And we got a lot of it. So it's a good opportunity to give them, trying to get there, stand up on. So big up to Dasquay, BJ, and Shadfer, all going to be on the event. Of course, hosted by yours truly. And who knows, we might make some additions between now and showtime, all right? So you definitely got to keep your ear out right here to Guardian Radio. I'll give you a chance to get hooked up. So instead of, hooking you up with the normal prizes, I'm going to give you a chance, all right, with the brain teasers, to get yourself registered. I'm going to give away a drawing this week and next week. I'm going to get everybody registered. And next Thursday, right before the show, I'm going to do a drawing. And the winner and 5 of their friends are going to go get that laugh on. Full table experience at Laugh Fest over there at Fusion Superplex. Platinum treatment. All right? So, like I said, you definitely got to check it out. Big up the Wise Guy Entertainment and the Beam Agency doing it again in association with Tropical Gyros. Big up the Tropical Gyros, man, doing big things. All right? And it is the 15th annual Laugh Fest, like I said, over there at the Fusion Superplex. Great lineup. General admission, 40. Limited VIP, 60. Tickets on sale today at Fusion. Right up until showtime at Fusion. That's where you get your tickets. Now, Laugh Fest 2022 is brought to you, of course, by the platinum sponsors. John Shoes, KFC Nassau. And keep on listening now because I'm going to tell you how you can win your platinum experience just for shopping at John Shoes and KFC Nassau. But circle your calendars. Friday the 29th, Saturday the 30th, Laugh Fest 2022, the 15th annual at Fusion Superplex is going to be off the chain. And I'll tell you how to, get down there and enjoy it as we get closer to showtime. And who knows, we may have some more hookups for you. But right now, got registration on the line. Remember now, you're playing for you and 5 of your friends to go get that platinum experience at Fusion for Laugh Fest 2022. So when you answer the brain teaser, you're going to get registered. All right? And it's going to be all good. All right. Now, here's the deal. I want you to think now. I ain't gonna make this ain't gonna be easy squeezy like normal. You got to think for this and get you registered. Okay? So here we go. And you know how to get your answers in. 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259. The text line is powered by BTC, 422-GR96. That's 422-4796. Okay? GuardianTalkRadio.com. Stream us live wherever you want to go. GuardianTalkRadio.com. Cable channel 969. BTC Flow channel 612. That's how you get it in. That's how you get it on. All right. So who's playing for that drawing today to get registered? For that big drawing next Thursday. For that Laugh Fest Platinum experience over there at Fusion. I got your thinking caps on? All right, here we go. Recent survey. What is a good one, eh? All right, recent survey of 100 Bahamian women. Survey, and Bahamian women between the ages of 21 and 50. Survey revealed that 77% have admitting to dumping a guy because of this. What is it? Now I'll make it easy. They dumped a guy because of this, and it has nothing to do with clothing. I'll make it easy for you. It has nothing to do with clothing. Not a zero, nothing to do with clothing. All right. Recent survey, 100 Bahamian women between the ages of 21 and 50. Survey revealed that 77% said, and they readily admitted to dumping a guy because he did this too much. Let's go to the phone line. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Hey, this Al, man.
Hey, what's going on, Al? Huh?
Because he's lousy.
Because he was lousy?
Yeah.
But lousy is a broad stroke there, Al. Lousy covers a lot of things, man.
Unreliable.
No, you got to think about it. Call me back, man. All right?
All right.
Later. All right, bro. Let's check the phone lines. Lie? No. No job? No. Fart? Because he farted too much? You all women just be farting too and blaming it on men. So that can't fly. Stink mouth. Okay. How do you really feel? Hey. Wow, we got a winner real quick today, eh? Wow. I like it. Off the text lines. You are hooked up. Person who just chimed in with talks too much or complain, you're my winner. There you go. Send me your information so I could register you for the Laugh Fest drawing. But you're hooked up. Well, we got that out of the way quick today, hey? You're all on your toes on a Monday. Talks too much and complain. Does the producer sound gossipy, eh? Sound like she's dating another woman, eh? Not in a bad way, but, it's a lot of talking. Oh, anyway, I got to put a star next to this number right here. I just want to make chronic ticket junkies right there. So guess what? Since I know this one is a multiple winner, you know what I could do? I can give them the prize today. I could take it and double up 2 entries and more. You see how quick you're changing your talks and the text now? Okay. All right. So there. Just send your information over and chat it up and we'll get you registered. So we got to win it. Talks too much or complain. Okay? And that could be a turnoff, Fellas, I mean, come on. If that's a turn off to the guys, can it be a turn off to the girls? Okay, then. Now let's get into it. Your headliners. Who are what's making headlines in the 242? All brought to you, of course, by Fine Threads. New arrivals in stock right now. Be sure to check them out. Both locations, Top of the Hill, Mackey Street, the flagship store, and the Southwest Shopping Plaza location today. And don't forget, when you buy any denim jeans outfit or pants, you're going to get the second of equal or lesser value absolutely free. You buy any men's suit or any men's suit package, you're going to get a boy suit package for 50% off. Can't beat that with a stick. Okay? So definitely check them out. Check them out online as well, finethreads.com. Check out all the new arrivals. You can actually do your shopping online. Then arrange for pickup at any one of those convenient Fine Thread locations. Flagship store, Top of the Hill, Mackey Street, Southwest Shopping Plaza location, available for you Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And what's blazing up the pages of the Nassau Guardian News and Views in Madison's 1844? Couple of things jumping up. This one really glaring. 90% of airport workers on New Providence did not report to work. 90%. 90%. Labor Director Robert Farquharson said 90% of the airport staff in New Providence and more than 100 airport employees throughout the Family Islands failed to report to work this morning. As travelers faced long lines, Labor Minister Keith Bell asked airport workers to return to work and referred to the action as an illegal strike. We estimate about 90% of the employees in New Providence who should have reported to work didn't report to work for the first shift this morning, Farquharson told the Nassau Guardian. We know there are a little over 200 employees who are assigned in the New Providence, and information is 90% of them who should have reported for duty this morning did not report for duty. We cannot say what the afternoon shift will be. We also know that over 107 of those who should have reported to work on the Family Islands did not report to the Family Island duties. Farquharson said the workers involved in the industrial action include firefighters, airport screeners, along with other associated with the airport authority. Wow, that's a broad umbrella right there. Now, obviously, if you want to get the government's attention, that's pretty effective right there. On a Monday, bringing the airport to a grinding, screeching halt. Story by Christelle Brown in today's Guardian as well. The previous story, like I said, 90% of the workers on New Providence did not report for work. Story by Christelle Brown in today's Guardian. The DPM, we will not take this lying down. After multiple employees at airports across the country followed through with the Airport, Airline, and Allied Workers Union's AAAWU threat of industrial action today, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism and Investments and Aviation Chester Cooper warned the Davis administration will not be strong-armed. We have just received confirmation from the Minister of Labor and the Director of Labor. We expect this matter is going to be referred to the Industrial Tribunal first thing this morning, and as a result, these actions should officially cease. Cooper told reporters at LPIA. We're not going to take this lying down. We're going to employ all that's available to us under the law to ensure that our traveling public is not adversely impacted. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
A pleasant good afternoon, Mr. Naughty.
What's going on, Mr. Sparky?
Naughty by nature.
Not because I hate you. What you got for me today, Sparky?
Naughty, I hope nobody gets teed off at me. And in a way that I really can't blame the workers, and I find it awfully hard to even blame our government. Because what this little country has gone through with the last 3 disasters, I know you know about 2 disasters. I know but 3.
And if you count the last F&M administration, that was a disaster. So that's about 4.
Hold on. We went through Dorian. Then we went through the pandemic. And then we went through Minus and the F&M. If that ain't 3 disasters, it got to be 4 more.
There's only one more, and you got the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. You know what I mean?
But I could just imagine our new prime minister after coming in not even a year yet, and meeting the country in the situation he met it in, to say I could try and get my people out of this. I think he got to try his best, and I think him, and from what I have seen, because I have dealt with some of the chairmen and MPs personally, to know that trying to keep contracts going, trying to pay staff, and everything right now is very, very difficult because of the financial situation that the present government met the country in. Most of us are feeling the punches because of what is going on around the globe, not just in the Bahamas, not just in America, but around the globe. America itself. The guy in charge of the Republicans right now, I just mentioned today that he don't like what he see coming down the pipeline as far as the economy of the United States, which is one of the richest countries in the world, if not the richest. You understand what I'm saying?
I hear you,
And
Sparky.
for these people to expect that the government could just go walk down to the Treasury in an armored car and come give them a raise just like that, when it's difficult just to pay salaries now. With stores, like I said, Mr. Lang, so with stores and businesses would have not reopened yet since the pandemic, because and who has reopened and hired new staff at a smaller rate of pay, because they couldn't bring the old staff back at the same rate of pay. To expect an armored car to pull up to the airport or any place now and give them a pay raise with the cost of gas now, I looked at that this morning, Rubis is now over $7 a gallon, which means the cost of everything we import goes up. And after we report it, when it reaches the store owner got to make his profit for him and his family and his children and his grandchildren to come, like Super Value and the rest of them. And it goes up on us now. When we used to buy 2 cans of sardines, now we can maybe only buy 1. And the small bag of rice instead of the big bag. We're cutting back on everything. How could they expect the government just to poke in there and say, hey, your group of people, here's your raise? I think this is a very difficult time, and most of us got to cut back on a lot of things we do. Because guess what? Not even before I go. People say how tough things is in this country, and the people who walk in can't even afford a car, but they can walk down the road all day talking on a cellular and keeping plans on their cellular and WhatsApping and Facebooking and talking while you're walking down Wolf Road with your cellular in your hand. You could find money to do that. When a couple of years ago, Naughty, me and you and I didn't even know what a cellular was.
I remember that.
I know the first thing came in here was beepers.
Exactly. You remember that? Beeper Waves back in the day.
And then Motorola
Pick up
came
the
with
Rubin.
the big brick.
You got it.
And then Nokia came with a little small handphone. And then the BlackBerry came and you only could text, but you couldn't take no picture. And then Samsung came with the GSM and the smartphone. We didn't even know nothing but cellular. We had to go. I was working in the Patelco Wireless Department. We had to go to Paul Track every time a new unit come out to take classes and everything. So when the people bring in their new phones to Patelco, we knew how to turn them on, put the chip in them, and so they could walk out there talking on their phone. Now everybody, little children going to school with cellular in the bag and can't do without their cellular now. People leave their cellular home late for work, and they'll turn around to go back to get their cellular before they go to work. They rather tell the boss, sorry, boss, I was late, but I left my cellular home. You understand what I say,
I
Naughty?
listen, Sparky, because you bring back memories, man, with some of these contributions.
Naughty, I was working the wireless department for over 14 years.
I know.
I was there before you all know what the phone was. We had to be trained for how to use them before we could sell them to y'all. We had to be trained how to use the beeper, how to use the brick, how to use the Motorola. Hello, Moto. You remember that?
Hello,
You
Moto.
remember Hello, Moto?
There you go.
Yeah. See, I was there. I know the history. So these people complaining about everything. But when they got to go to Super Value and buy a can of sardine, they talking about sardine going up. Well, why don't you stop yapping on your phone and buy your food? Because you need to eat, but you don't need to talk on the cellular. Have a good day.
All right, Sparky. Thanks, man. Always appreciate your contributions. But yeah, you call them back memories right there. We've evolved. But now the same way that you've talked about where we come from and where we're at, that's how the mindset of Joe Public has evolved. Because people are looking at things a lot differently. Let's check the text lines. Naughty, I should be PM. I would tell them if they blank back to work, it would be me and them. Okay. And what if you were and you said that and they sucked their teeth at you and stayed striking? What would you do then? Text her. All right. Text her. I understand you're disgruntled, but I don't know why you're disgruntled. Tell me why you're disgruntled. Man, what's going on, Naughty? Attention seeker Sparky seems to have nothing else to do but call most of the talk shows every day and night. Sparky's starting to get on my nerves. Listen, man, Sparky's a part of Bahamiana. You understand? Right now, Sparky, stop calling these talk shows. You'll be like, mother, what happened to Sparky? Sparky all right with me, man. Sparky know a lot of history, though. And I know he likes to chime in. But that's the problem, man. We gotta keep a connect between the veterans and the youth, between the older generation and the younger generation. And if I gotta be the bridge and the conduit to do that, then so be it. Listen. Don't talk my business about no cell phones, all right? Text her. But I was the plug. I might have known the plug. Sparky might have known the plug too. Anyway. That's a wrap right there on your headlines, all brought to you, of course, by Fine Threads. Let's keep an eye on that situation out there at the airport. Let's slide up into the buzz, all brought to you, of course, by John Shoes. And I'll tell you what's buzzing, man. Y'all got to stop sending these voice notes the way you ought to be sending these voice notes right. Anybody got an update on that voice note floating around from the immigration department between a certain senior officer and a junior officer, or officer in training? Anybody heard that one over the weekend? I only got shared out about 883,000 times in every group, over and repeatedly. Kavis was alive and well on the weekend. Let's go to the phone lines. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Yeah, what's going on, Naughty?
Hey, what's going on, Big Garden? Everything cool?
Not bad, man. Naughty, tell me, what are the distinct difference between the F&M and the PLP, economically?
That, according to your theory, Gardner, and let me see if I can answer it correct, in Gardner's School of Economics and Social and Sociology, I think you feel that the F&M deal with more of the higher class and the highfalutin and the money brokers, and the PLP deal with more for the everyday man, the common man.
No, you feel
I feel it.
man.
Yeah, okay.
That's the wrong answer.
I tried, Gardner. What's the answer in your school? What's the answer in your school, Professor?
When you look at the difference between the Republicans in the United States
According to
and
Gardner.
Democrats, right? It's a distinct difference, right? One is for taxing the rich.
And one is for
and
taxing the
other
poor.
is for taxing the poor, right? But in the Bahamas, the PLP and the F&M, they the same.
Lovers and friends.
There's no difference, so it don't matter which one of them in power. So this PLP, F&M thing we be saying.
Homies and cronies.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, man.
Man, it's obvious. We don't have no income tax in this country, so you understand? So right off the top, you see that. There's no income tax. And both of them in the foreign direct investors. In fact, the PLP come like they doing a better job. They bringing in more foreign investors than the F&M. So you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Hey, Gardner, you keep it real, and that's why I give you your platform, man.
We know better, so we gotta do better. But I want to get some of that. I want to do my sports section now, man.
Man, you need to chime back in, but what you want to talk about? Go ahead, real quick.
Come on, I want to talk, but these professional players signing these big contracts, man.
All right, no, you gotta call me back in 5 o'clock because me and Pearlie got something on that. So you gotta call back right after 5, Gardner.
Okay, thanks.
But Gardner, I gotta talk to you separate though. We need to get that batting cage going, man. What you saying?
Yeah, that.
What you saying, Gardner? Let's
You
talk.
always ready to work for the poor man.
Listen, man, I got a bunch of 12-year-olds. I got a couple, man. I got to get in that cage with you. I got to get them in there with Dog the Gardener, man. We need to talk.
We can talk.
All right, my brother. Be safe. Call me back at 5, all right? We'll talk
All right,
on them
great.
contracts. All right, bro. Bless.
Great.
All right, Mr. Producer, let's go to the first break right here on Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. On the flip side of the break, we will definitely get up into your global warming, all brought to you, of course, by KFC Nassau and my Dunkin' Donuts coffee break. We'll open up the lines a little bit. And, of course, we'll get into Abaco on the flip side of the break because they're zooming in, as a matter of fact, for my Dunkin' Donuts coffee break. All right? And like I said, you're all buzzing on the cell phones. You're all buzzing on Sparky, man. What's going on? Wait, listen here. Okay, here's one. You're all buzzing on Gardner's last call, too. Great show, Naughty, as usual. The difference between the F&M and the PLP is one is take land, next is take air. Oh, God. Let's go to the break right now, then. We'll get the Abaco report on the flip side of the break. Coming up on my Dunkin' Donuts coffee break. We'll carry that into the 5 o'clock hour a little bit. Talking all things Abaco with Roscoe Thompson and Mr. Ken Hutton down there in Abaco. I need an update. And big things popping down there. I hear they trying to move the domes and everything. The Minister of Housing and Transportation coming down to do things in Abaco. They better cut some red tape while they're there. Let's go to the break.
Wise Entertainment and the Beam Agency, in association with Tropical Gyros, presents the 15th annual Laugh Fest. Laugh now, cry later. Live at Fusion Superplex. Starring your headliner, fresh off tour with D.L. Hughley and backed by popular demand, Bodacious. Get ready for your feature comedian, Cisco Duran.
I'll tell you right now, that's what fat people do, okay? Fat people look at other fat people and we judge each other, all right? I saw the way you looked at me when I got on stage. Like, you looked at me, it was like, oh my God. Hey, baby, I'm not that fat, right? Jesus Christ.
And get ready for some of the 242's funniest comedians, Das Quaid, BJ, and Shad Fur. All hosted by the Bahamian King of Comedy, Naughty. 2 big shows. Friday, July 29th and Saturday, July 30th at Fusion Superplex. General admission, $40. Limited VIP, $60. Tickets go on sale Monday, July 18th at Fusion Superplex. Laugh Fest 2022, brought to you by the Platinum sponsors, Fine Threads, John Shoes, and KFC Nassau.
Craving tasty KFC chicken and need an affordable fix? The KFC Quick Fix menu has 3 tasty options that are both big on taste and value, with plenty of mouth-watering goodness. Try the KFC Flavor Full Box, packed with 3 pieces of crispy fried chicken legs and whole wings, fluffy mashed potato with gravy, corn, a buttery biscuit, and an ice-cold Pepsi for only $9.95. Get your favorite chicken fix today, only at KFC Nassau. It's finger-licking good.
Refined style with elegant taste. Then Fine Threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then Fine Threads is your place. If you wanna look suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video. Wanna step out and look great? Then Fine Threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste. Then Fine Threads is your place. Is your place. Is your place.
Fidelity, we're good for you. We know how important collecting your money can be to the success of your business. Start your relationship with Fidelity today so that we can show you the many options available to you with our merchant services. From click and pay options online to merchant terminals and e-commerce options. We're here to help your business succeed. For more details, speak to one of our business development officers at 356-7764 in Nassau or 352-6676 in Freeport. Visit our website at fidelitygroup.com or visit any of our branches.
We're gonna give you a check every week for a year. Percy's Pension Plan. Island Game, keep you winning. Percy's Pension Plan. Dream big, we will help you live it. Percy's Pension Plan. Island Game, we got you. Percy's Pension Plan. From the friends you can trust. If winning is a must, come play the game you know, cause your best chance is with us. The most trustworthy name is Percy's Island Game. So put 20 on your account and ride this easy train at Percy's Island Game.
Get ready for more iced coffee temptations at Dunkin'. More delectable aromas and more exciting flavors, so you can get more refreshment from every cup. Enjoy the flavors of butter roasted pecans and sweet cream combined with Dunkin' Original Blend iced coffee. Or try our cake batter signature latte, combining smooth, rich espresso with a spoon-licking good cake batter flavor, topped with whipped cream, mocha drizzle, and rainbow sprinkles for a party in every cup. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
We're back at you right here, Talking Heads, Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. And let me slide up into my Dunkin' Donuts coffee break, because you know it runs on Dunkin'. And listen, people. Hey, Dunkin' got some big things popping and going on, man. Going on. All right. Now, listen here. Pay close attention. When I tell you Dunkin' got goodness going on, guess what? They got the new, get ready for more with the new Dunkin' Lemonade Refreshers. More tropical flavors, more refreshing, more ways to feel energized and refreshed. All right? They have the new Refreshers, strawberry dragon fruit, peach passion fruit, and the new mango pineapple. All three are available mixed with lemonade, and they taste all G-double-O-D good. The Dunkin' Lemonade Refreshments look as good as they taste, and they'll leave you feeling renewed and refreshed. Perfect way to cool down on these hot summer days while you run on Dunkin'. And they're waiting for you at your favorite Dunkin' location. Downtown Bay Street, Paradise Island, Palmdale, Brennan Road with a drive-thru, East Street South with a drive-thru, and, of course, Carmichael, the newest location. And don't forget at the airport, pre-clearance and post-clearance. All right. Let's go to the phone now. Let's go to the Zoom. We got Roscoe Thompson chiming in from Abaco. Roscoe, how are you, man?
I'm good, bud. How about you?
I'm good, man. Tell me what's going on with Abaco and everything down there. Recently, we heard the comments of the Minister of Housing and Transportation, Jo Beth Colby, Mrs. Jo Beth Colby, the MP for Elizabeth. And Minister Colby just broke it down that they come in Abaco. She'd like to knock down all the drones, all the domes right now.
Well, if she knocks all the domes down, where are you gonna put all those families that are there? That understand me. We want to see the domes gone at some point, but what are you gonna do with those 40 families?
Well, that's what I need to know. I mean, where are they going to be put? Are you providing housing for them when you remove the domes, or what's going on?
My brother, let me say this. I have never in my life, and I keep saying this every 5 years, I've never in my life seen a government that is keeping us in the dark as each 5 years goes, especially when it comes to local government and what's happening in your community. It seems it's just getting worse and worse and worse. I'm going to say this to central government, and listen to me carefully. Every 5 years, you come around looking for our votes. But during that time, the locals on the ground here are the ones that are on the ground having to take the brunt and dealing with everything that's going on. We have rumors of a subdivision starting in an area that we can't even get no confirmation on, no meeting. Local government, the Marsh Harbor Spring City Township, is in the process of calling a town hall meeting and inviting the Member of Parliament, John Pinder, also Ms. Davis, to please explain to the people of Sweetings Village what is happening with that property. Nobody seems to know, but we are always kept in the dark until the last minute. that should not be.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. And why is it that it continues that we have these kind of problems popping up from Abaco in Abaco? I hate to say it like that, but you're there. But yet, we have these grandiose plans up here in the capital. We want to move domes and we're going to do this. Well, what about rebuilding Abaco? Wouldn't it be priority to put up complexes that actually could house workers to come there and help rebuild Abaco as needed?
Hey,
and then they could be used later on down for other, as rental properties or so on and so forth.
Common sense isn't too common, and I'm starting to learn that some of our ministers don't have much common sense.
I mean, I get the idea of wanting to be, the great builder.
How about this?
But
Then you go, let me.
But at the end of the day, at what cost?
Let me go a little bit further. I keep bringing up at the local government conference, we asked the shanty towns, when are they going to deal with these? When are they going to deal with some of the garbage contracts of the maintenance of our landfills? When are they going to start dealing with this stuff? All this stuff, it's like you're beating a dead horse. It's when, but then. And I hate to say it, and I don't want to sound like a thing, but every week Brave Davis is flying off. Why don't you come and address Abaco?
I mean, on your way to Miami, you got to stop there,
I'm only saying, man. I don't know.
I mean, listen. I get the fact that the PM is quote unquote one of the faces of climate change. I get that, and we, God knows, I want people to be aware of the Bahamas in the eyes of the world when it comes to climate change, because we will be tremendously affected by it. But I don't think that warrants every other minute to be out of there. I think there should be some time spent within our archipelago and our family islands, walking with people such as yourself to know exactly what's going on. And then in turn, he can put his finger on the pulse and feel what's happening and see what's going on.
What if what is being said and he is the face of climate change, why not hold something in Abaco to show the people and to show the world what Abaco and Grand Bahama dealt with Dorian? Never in this hemisphere have they dealt with a hurricane of that type of nature. This would be a prime opportunity at the Great Abaco Beach Hotel or at Winding Bay or wherever it may be to hold a great meeting and with nations to address. Here's a prime example. What are we doing flying away to South Africa or to Africa or to South America? Why not do something here? Why not show?
Roscoe, I sit there and I wonder often, why haven't we gotten to where we need to be? And all the time it's a lot of pontification, a lot of talking, but every 5 years, like you say, we go through it all over again. It's like a reoccurring soap opera, a bad reoccurring soap opera.
Somebody said something to me the other day, and I mean, most people know where I stood. I voted for the F&M, and I'm not, but I've tried to be very good and give the PLP and this administration the opportunity to, start showing and doing things in Abaco and to show that they have been different. And that this year is almost coming up, and I can tell you, after that year, there's going to be a lot of videos and things being done on Facebook, just like I did with the F&M, calling Minutes out. I will start calling Brave Davis. And listen to me. My good friend, Ryan Pinder, the Attorney General, they need to deal with the court case and address the shantytown issue that is plaguing.
All right, we're going to get to the break, Roscoe. On the flip side of the break, we'll let the news come in, and you and I'll pick it up on the flip side of the news, all right?
Got it, buddy.
All right, man. So, Mr. Producer, let's go to that commercial break. I'll be back with Cuban Willie's Numerology, and then we'll get into the news. Keep it right where you got it. Talking Heads continues right after this.
ready for more iced coffee temptations at Dunkin'. More delectable aromas and more exciting flavors, so you can get more refreshment from every cup. Enjoy the flavors of butter roasted pecans and sweet cream combined with Dunkin' Original Blend iced coffee. Or try our cake batter signature latte, combining smooth, rich espresso with a spoon-licking good cake batter flavor, topped with whipped cream, mocha drizzle, and rainbow sprinkles for a party in every cup. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. Whatever the occasion, John's is confident you will find what you're looking for among our always growing collection of amazing and trendy styles. We cover women, men, children, the whole family. Together with John's great prices and helpful and friendly customer service, your experience in shopping with us will be time well spent. Too busy to come in store? Shop with us online, www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on in today at John's, where we put fashion at your feet.
Naughty Johnny's restaurant can only be described as the experience you want to recreate again and again and again. Their motto is simple food done well. You're welcome into their home at Naughty Johnny's, where you can dine on crack conch fritters, and other Bahamian favorites. There's also an international flair that's guaranteed to offer something for everyone. Enjoy a good meal and listen to a live band on their patio Friday and Saturday nights, or brunch on Saturday and Sunday, only at Naughty Johnny's restaurant in the Old Town Plaza, Old Fort. They're open 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Saturday, and 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on Sunday. Naughty Johnny's. Well worth the trip.
When I had got prostate cancer, my family didn't know if I was going to live. At Cancer Treatment Centers of America, within days, I got an appointment. They presented me with treatment options, and we set up a robotic prostatectomy. When my scans came back, there are no signs of cancer. They don't see you as a number, they see you as a part of the family. I'm going on with my life. That's a real gift.
Call us at Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
Craving tasty KFC chicken and need an affordable fix? The KFC Quick Fix menu has 3 tasty options that are both big on taste and value, with plenty of mouth-watering goodness. Try the KFC Flavor Full Box, packed with 3 pieces of crispy fried chicken legs and whole wings, fluffy mashed potato with gravy, corn, a buttery biscuit, and an ice-cold Pepsi for only $9.95. Get your favorite chicken fix today, only at KFC Nassau. It's finger-licking good.
This is Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
Talking Heads with Naughty is sponsored by BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Cleveland Clinic, Dunkin' Donuts, Fidelity Bank Bahamas, Fine Threads, John's Department Store, J.S. Johnson, Joker's Wild, KFC, La Fest, Naughty Johnny's, Percy's Island Games, and Tropical Gyros.
Talking Heads continues right now. We're into the 5 o'clock hour, 5:10 p.m. is the time. And, of course, you know, you all just relax yourself, man. If I don't catch your numerology report before the news, I'll catch it right after the news. And right now, we got Cuban Willie's numerology report. All brought to you, of course, by The Island Game. And, of course, it's all about Percy's pension plan, people. You can win a pension up for a whole entire year. That's right. 13 pensions worth over $244,000 up for grabs with Percy's pension plan. All brought to you, of course, by The Island Game. Simply log on to theislandgame.com. All the information's right there. And every time you make a deposit of $20 on your Island Game account, you're going to get an entry for the drawing for Percy's Pension Plan. It's back again, Percy's Pension Plan, 13 winners, $244,000 up for grabs. 1 week for one winner, $500 a week for two winners, $400 a week for two winners, $300 a week for two winners, $250 a week for two winners, and $200 a week for four winners. All right? It's all about Percy's Pension Plan at the Island Game. Let's check in with Cuban Willie. I don't know where he's at today. God only knows. And maybe that's a good thing. Cuban, come out, wherever you are. Where you at, buddy? What you got for us today?
¡Huepa, mi gente! Buenas tardes. Mira, soy Joe Cuban Willie with your numerology report brought to you by the Island Game and Percy's Pension Plan. And today I have to make it quick because I saw 4 immigration officers walking toward me, okay? And 2 of them had the big big stick, you know? 4 walking with the big stick, with 2 big sticks. That's what I'm talking about. That's a problem, okay? And so I see about 5 or 6 jitney over around the corner, so I have to disappear into the crowd of the jitney drivers. Try to get on the jitney and make my way out, because, you know, I like to stay playing and running at the same time with Percy's Pension Plan and the Island Game. So today's numerology report, 4 for the immigration officers that I see, 2 for the 2 big stick that I was walking with, and 5 for the jitney that I jump on, which is number 5. So today's number is 425, brought to you by the Island Game. Stay playing, my friends.
I am not responsible for the antics of Cuban Willie, of one Guillermo Espinosa. That's Cuban's real name. But I tell you, I'm not responsible. Naughty, quick question. Who have more frequent flying miles at this point, Fred or Brave? Brave, hands down. Why do you think every time you see Fred, he might look like the butt of a cat, like he's sucking sour? Mad. He used to be known as the Minister of Affairs in Foreign because he was always in foreign with some sort of affairs. But now, Brave done got him beat bad. Fred what? Ain't no more flying Fred. He's kind of grounded. Whee! All right. Naughty, if they see you walking, you can put on a Greek accent. You think I can't put on a Greek accent? Bet me I can't. I could do it, you know. Just not now. Some of the words I know from my Greek friends, I may not be able to say on radio. You understand? Okay. Let's get back to Abaco. Checking back in with Roscoe Thompson in on the Zoom. Pearlie will be zooming in shortly right after the first break. But Roscoe, basically, where we at after 2 weeks since we last talked again? I mean, we hear these great plans about construction and Abaco rebuilding, but I don't hear anything about the red tape being removed, ease of access for the residents, so on and so forth. Nothing in as far as planning to have workers and accommodations there to rebuild. So where are we really at still? Roscoe still there? He might have me on mute. I'll just leave that for you, Mr. Producer. I'll leave that up to you. I hope you heard my question.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we're still right there. I mean, you know, still struggling. Even 2 weeks ago when I spoke to you, you know, you had a business here that was applying for stuff under the SIRS order, and they would decline because they said, oh, they're opening up another store, and that's, you know, being used for that store. And it wasn't. It was material that needed to be used for their original store. And it's just blowing my mind that what this government is doing. It's.
But my question, another question that came to mind, Roscoe, is that when she made her visit down there and when she made her bold statements about moving the domes and so on and so forth, there was no mention about the 40 families that probably would be displaced then with no housing to go to. All right? There's been no mention of the fact that there's no accommodation for workers to rebuild Abaco. There's no priority there or urgency there. And finally, she made no mention of the fact that you all are still at foundation for the hurricane shelter.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have gone a long way if she said, and oh, by the way, we're going to make sure I get this up to a point where you all can be protected and secured? Wouldn't that have worked? Wouldn't that have gone a lot further than though? I wish I could move the drones today. The domes, not the drones, the domes.
The domes. Let me say this, and I said this to myself coming up from the grocery store today. I said, if a hurricane comes towards Abaco this year or towards the Bahamas, and especially to Abaco, anything over Cat 2, Cat 3, we're going to be in a world of trouble. You think the F&M had it bad last election and last time dealing with it? I think the people of the Bahamas forgot what happened during Joaquin and Perry Christie. And, we know Minnis didn't do the greatest job ever, but the PLP don't have a great track record either. It seems like the government's, and it seems like we're on the back burner again. Here's a prime opportunity for the government to be getting Abaco back up on its feet to full potential and remove that red tape, get the people back here, get the businesses open, get everything going, and then tax us. I still am lost. Gas is $8 over $8 a gallon. Diesel, prices are just climbing. And what's going on? Well, we'll just add 4.1 million to travel expenses and let's travel the world.
Now, listen. I'm still thinking, though. I mean, if
that $4.1 million could have built the hurricane center.
That's what I was just about to say. I was doing the math in my mind. That would have covered the hurricane shelter right there.
End of story.
I mean,
so
I think it's still doable, Roscoe. But I mean, how much more pressure, or what kind of pressure do we apply to get the attention? I mean, if Minister Colby is so gung-ho about removing the domes and rebuilding, then obviously the hurdles that are there need to be removed. Because at the end of the day, it can't just be for some, it has to be for the entire Abaco community.
When she said by August, I think was the news article, August.
Right.
August
around the corner.
There's no way in 2 months that they could build 40 homes to put, to even comprehend putting the people in those homes. I just don't see it. You have construction that is going on over here, but you have it in the Keys, Guana, Hopetown, Manowar, Green Turtle, the mainland. Do you think people are going to stop doing their jobs to come and build for the government? I mean, come on, the government, it's hard enough to get paid from government when you get a contract from them. And trust me, people are still waiting to get paid work that was done during the hurricane.
And that's still not happening. So basically, since we started this, we've gone at 2 week intervals, and we are in the exact darn place we were about 12 weeks ago.
Why? Here's a suggestion. Why don't you bring on the Member of Parliament for Central and South Abaco, John Pinder, and to see if you can get him on with the Minister of Works and the Minister of the DRA.
Now listen. I could say
let's have a candid conversation.
I could say without a shadow of a doubt, I could get the Minister of Works here. I could get Minister Sears here. Not a problem. Now, you got to get me John Pinder now, Minister Pinder. Because you know me, I think he has a striking resemblance to Alfred E. Newman from Mad Magazine. He don't share the same sense of humor I do, but he does. It's striking. They look like twins separated at birth. So it'll be hard for me to get him on the show because he probably think I can crack a joke on him. But I need to talk to him for sure. And for somebody who so-and-so on the campaign trail was so displaced and feeling it, and wanting homes in Abaco to rebuild, why is he so silent now?
I mean, Norty, think about it. Do you really think that people are going to do a public-private partnership with the government? Do you think, okay, Norty, let's say I get some investors to raise and we do raise a couple $1 million to do some of these homes or apartments. I mean, who wants to go into partnership with the government?
Based on what you see, and nobody, because obviously it's not getting done. I's aren't being dotted, T's aren't being crossed, and at the end of the day, the citizenry is suffering. This is absolutely deplorable. I cry shame on the previous administration, and I cry shame on this administration, because we shouldn't be still stuck in the mud the way we are.
Okay, they're out, they're gone, they're done. What has this administration done? What has the PLP done? The port is in the same condition that it is. Nothing has been done to move that forward. The wreck hurricane shelter is still in the same state that it is. Nothing has been done there. The red tape is still difficult for people to get stuff in and to do things. What has this administration done but blow hot air up the people's butt in Abaco? What have they done?
You went there and blew hot air up the butt. I gotta say it other ways, but you nailed it with that one.
Yeah, well, I'm on radio, so I have to be very careful.
Well, Roscoe, I gotta tell you this again. We gotta talk in 2 weeks.
But Nordy, why? And this is the thing, we
can talk every week. Don't get me wrong, but I like to give it some time in between, so we can at least give people the chance to get things done. But
why don't you look at and if we're going to go in another 2 weeks, but why don't we look at maybe, God willing, we don't have a hurricane and all. Look at coming up here and doing a show.
I was just thinking that maybe in 2 weeks,
live from Abaco, I could take you around and show you.
That's what we got to do. That's
the
what we got to do.
Progress of what is happening.
Well, I can tell you now, I got some vacay coming up from Jokers in August, my little R&R time, and in September. So we definitely need to make it happen in August, and we can follow up in September as well. But yeah, let's try circle that for early August and make that happen. I'll talk to my boss now and the program director and see what we could do.
Let me say one thing to you. We had a homeowner put up help us with a donation of a stoplight for here in Abaco because central government said that we didn't, our Ministry of Works and central government said we did not need a stoplight at the Commonwealth Bank corner, which we do need. Here we are having to still rely on second homeowners when this administration cannot find $2,500 for the stoplight up for the residents here
again
in Abaco.
I cry shame.
And Naughty, let me go a little further. We have drains. Our drainage system from back in 2015, 2016, when the PLP did the road work, did not fix our drains properly. We are suffering from that today. Dorian came, the drains, Ministry of Works. When are they going to deal with that? We're catching the hell at local government because the town floods, but that's Ministry of Works.
All right. Get your list together. I could be there in 2 weeks. I definitely need to be. We need to go see these drains. We need to see all of this stuff so people could be reminded. I'm going to go talk to my friends from The Guardian as well and try to ride down there with me on the trip. And we going in, man. We going on a fact-finding, investigative reporting mission. Call me the Bahamian Geraldo Rivera. I'm coming to Abaco.
No, I just want to keep the people advised of what's happening here in Abaco. The government has promised us so much.
Yep. And we got to now make sure they deliver.
They have not delivered on this new day. It is the same old stale foolishness that we have heard.
Brother. And I hate to hear that. So in 2 weeks, I'm going to make the arrangements. I'll be in touch so we can get down there. I got a couple of callers coming in. So we'll definitely touch base in short order, and we're gonna coordinate that. But the next time we chime in, let me look at the calendar now. 2 week interval would have been probably on the 8th of August in that neighborhood. So, or the 1st of August, actually. So, yeah, August 1st is a holiday.
August Monday.
Yeah, that's a holiday. So, guess what? Probably that August 2nd show or that August 8th. Between the 2nd and the 8th, I can make it happen. We need to get down there and do an Abaco, man, for sure. So that's the dates I'm looking at. First week in August to come down there and do it. And that'll be right on schedule with the 2 weeks anyway.
All right, buddy.
All right. Be safe. Give my regards to everybody down there in Abaco. All right, let me get to the
All right,
phone
my
lines,
friend.
and then we'll get to the break. We'll talk soon, and we'll keep making noise till they get it done. You know what they say about the squeaky wheel, Val? We got to keep on squeaking.
You got that right. Well, you know my mouth isn't. I keep it going.
My
I'm
brother,
not
use
gonna back down
a
from
Thompson,
nobody.
man. Ain't no fear, ain't no filter, ain't no government. All right, my brother, be safe. We talk
All
soon.
right, my brother.
All right,
Thank
take care.
you.
Talking Heads, Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM. Who's this?
Hey, Naughty.
Hey, what's going on, Gardner?
You know, I really wish your guest was still there, you see.
All right, well, what you got
You
for
know,
him?
what I wanted to say to him was that, you know, PPPs and public housing is done by just the government giving them tax credits, the private individuals giving them the tax credit. You know, and in return, these private individuals, you know, do the low rent thing, you know, rent control. You see, and then you can mix all classes of people in these communities.
Well, you've been days, Gardner. I always thought Section 8 kind of worked in these kind of situations where
Right,
you need
that's
housing.
what it is. It's like a Section 8
Yeah,
too.
and you know, that's the kind of stuff because it empowers people to have their property used and be modified by the government with government assistance, but it also allows young families or you know, lower income families to get a better place to stay.
Low-income people, decent homes,
You got it.
dignified housing, you know?
Yep. I mean, you're on point right there, man. Gardner, that's a very good point.
You see, and the problem I have with this
Oh,
government,
Roscoe.
right?
Hey, Roscoe's still here, Gardner.
Hey,
you lucky.
Gardner, and understand, I agree with you, but our laws do not protect the rental people that are putting it out. If I put it out, if a family does not pay or they are behind, do you know how hard it is to get a family taken or moved out of a house because they have not paid or they have not done X, Y, and Z?
See, in a PPP situation with the government would protect that renter, would pay that rent if they can't afford it.
It's on the laws. It's on the books that the guy you to remove somebody with a family and a children out of a rental or a house.
See, and because these are not PPPs. If it is PPPs, then it would be situations where there would be mixed housing for people of all classes, right? And the benefit to the developer would be the tax credit. And for that tax credit, they would agree to house the people that are less fortunate. Even people off the streets, they live in such a complex, you know, with all classes.
You know what? Gardner, I can take you when I go to Abaco. I can take you on a trip with me, all right?
One other thing. You know, with these PPPs this government is dealing with the hospitals. Come on, man. And these, the oath that these doctors pay, right? Take, right? That's a bunch of foolishness because what doctors do? They might treat you in the public hospitals, but they ain't going to treat you in doctor's hospital. You know, and how is it that doctor's hospital, right, could spread hospitals all over Nassau, right? And the government can't do it. How does that help the poor man? You know what I mean? The public patients. How? In which way? You see? Hello?
No, I mean, I let Roscoe answer that because I
just don't see it.
Oh, I don't. Well, I don't have no hot. We only have a clinic over here. We're very fortunate. If something happens over here, we got to fly into Nassau, and that costs us $4,000.
You been out of a clinic, though.
We got a clinic.
All right. Hey, Gardner, we got to get to the break, man, so I can let y'all wrap this one up right there. But I appreciate you chiming in. But listen, we got to figure out something because obviously we got property owners in Abaco. And they do need to have them. We need to find the right legislation
what we need is
and legislature to make it happen.
Who are not in government. See, too much people who have passing for things that are necessary. They want to get in government. You can't do nothing from within.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, Gardner. Roscoe, be safe. We'll talk soon. In 2 weeks, I'll be to Abaco, man.
All right, my friend.
Make sure when souped up golf court, I got a couple places I need to go see too. And then Thurston's Bend, the next piece over there in Treasure Key. All right, make sure you take me to see them too.
You might have squatters on them.
Don't worry, I ain't got the paperwork. I know how to get squatters off. I just give squatters the runs.
All right,
let's
my
go to the
brother,
break,
be
man.
safe.
Be safe, man. Y'all take care. We'll talk sports on the flip side of the break right here. Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Don't touch it. Talking Heads continues right after this.
Craving tasty KFC chicken and need an affordable fix? The KFC Quick Fix menu has 3 tasty options that are both big on taste and value, with plenty of mouth-watering goodness. Try the KFC Flavor Full Box, packed with 3 pieces of crispy fried chicken legs and whole wings, fluffy mashed potato with gravy, corn, a buttery biscuit, and an ice-cold Pepsi for only $9.95. Get your favorite chicken fix today, only at KFC Nassau. It's finger-licking good.
John Shoes and Accessories is your one-stop shop for all your footwear needs. Whatever the occasion, John's is confident you will find what you're looking for. His growing collection of amazing and trendy styles. We cover women, men, children, the whole family. Together with John's great prices and helpful and friendly customer service, your experience in shopping with us will be time well spent. Too busy to come in store? Shop with us online. www.johnshoes.com. John's also now carries small home appliances. So come on in today at John's, where we put fashion at your feet.
Hello? Can you show you something else, boy? Who this is? Tamika? You don't even remember my name? Wow, Dread. Girl, I've been so busy. You still planning your trip? Girl, and I can't wait. I right here online booking my car. You dare planning trip? You vaccinated? Girl, we had to. We ain't been nowhere since this pandemic started. Girl, and we got a 14-day vacation. Best vacation ever. Girl, are you though? Well, I know you was gonna get the vaccine because you too like travel. When y'all get your vaccine? Girl, long time. Because you gotta get your first dose, wait, then get your second dose at least 2 weeks before you travel. Johnny get his vaccine and he 12. Even Grammy get hers. Child, and Grammy say she ain't get no money. But I see her hiding that under the mattress. Hey, Liz, because I know you going shopping. Keisha, don't play with me.
Vaccinate today, live tomorrow. A message by PAHO WHO, Canada, and USAID.
We're gonna give you a check every week for a year. Percy's Pension Plan. Island game, keep you winning. Percy's Pension Plan. Dream big, we will help you live it. Percy's Pension Plan. Island game, we got you. Percy's Pension Plan. From the friends you can trust. If winning is a must, come play the game you know, cause your best chance is with us. The most trustworthy name is Percy's Island Game. So put 20 on your account and ride this easy train at Percy's Island Game.
When I had got prostate cancer, my family didn't know if I was going to live. At Cancer Treatment Centers of America, within days, I got an appointment. They presented me with treatment options, and we set up a robotic prostatectomy. When my scans came back, there are no signs of cancer. They don't see you as a number, they see you as a part of the family of my life. That's a real gift.
Call us at Cancer Treatment Centers of America.
Let Dunkin' put the good back into morning with our delicious breakfast sandwiches. Enjoy a fluffy egg topped with American cheese and bacon, ham, or savory sausage on your choice of a flaky croissant, a warm bagel, or a toasted English muffin. Choose your favorite and have breakfast just the way you like it. Make it a combo with golden hash browns and a freshly brewed coffee. And get rising and shining with Dunkin' breakfast sandwiches today. The Bahamas runs on Dunkin'.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, Nassau, Bahamas.
Talking Heads continues right here, right now. Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Down the home stretch, become 5:35 p.m. is the time. And we got to talk sports. And of course, you know, as we do each and every day, we set it off with Today in Sports. All brought to you, of course, by Naughty Johnny's. Well worth the trip out there to the Old Fort Shopping Plaza Monday through Friday, great for lunch and dinner. Then on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, great for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And don't forget that businessman's lunch special at Naughty Johnny's. Monday through Friday, you're in and you're out within your lunch hour. Different special daily. Give them a call. See what they got chefed up for you today. 377-7776. And don't forget, every Wednesday and Friday, happy hour at Naughty Johnny's, 5 to 7. All right? All right. Here we go. Today in sports, me too. Today in sports history, 1927. Ty Cobb set a Major League Baseball record by getting his 4,000th career hit. He hit 4,191 before he retired in 1928. 1964, Pete Rose of the Cincinnati Reds hit his only Grand Slam home run of his career. That occurred in 1964. 1970, Ron Hunt of the San Francisco Giants was hit by a pitch for the 119th time in his career. 1985, Jack Nicklaus II, at age 23 years old, made his playing debut on the Pro Golf Tour at the Quad Cities Open in Coal Valley, Illinois. Whatever happened to the second? You know what happened to the senior? He's still, one of the greatest, the Golden Bear. What happened to the second? 2000, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence of marijuana. He was stopped for speeding and then failed to pass a sobriety test. Abdul-Jabbar was the leading scorer in the National Basketball Association history at the time. And he still is. Nobody passed Kareem yet. Let's check out the sports quote of the day. Perhaps the single most important element in mastering the techniques and tactics of racing is experience. But once you have the fundamentals, acquiring the experience is only a matter of time. Greg LeMond, multiple Tour de France winner right there. Great quote, and that's a wrap on Today in Sports History, all brought to you by Naughty Johnny's. Well worth the trip out there to the Old Fort Shopping Plaza Monday through Friday. Like I say, great for lunch and dinner. Then on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, great for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All right. Let's have a look as we continue, as we get out of the Today in Sports History, brought to you by Naughty Johnny's. We'll slide up into the home court. What's going on in our local sports headlines, all brought to you, of course, by Burger King Nassau. And it's all about the Zesty Whopper. You definitely got to check them out on the brand new Zesty Whopper over there at your favorite BK location. And let me tell you, the Zesty Whopper, all new and all good. Saucy, crunchy, and full of flavor. Get it flame grilled with the beef or plant-based. The Zesty Whopper waiting on you by itself or as a combo at your favorite Burger King location today for takeout, drive-thru, and delivery with the Craven app. So there you have it. BK doing it to you. And that let me tell you, is one scrum delicious sandwich. All right, we got Peter zoomed in. And that's a great segue, man. We got Radio Raheem chiming in. And one thing I like about Peter, man, Peter goes by the highways and the byways throughout the 242, throughout New Providence. Chasing sports and cold beers. Wherever you can find sports and cold libations, you will find Peter. Whatever sporting event it is. And Peter, who are you bringing to us today? I hear you bringing archery to the show today. My God, they did not put a bow and arrow or a crossbow in your hand, did they?
I've been shooting bows since I was about 17, bro.
Shooting bows.
Yeah.
All right.
My dad got me a compound bow in 98, I think.
All right, Running Bear.
So,
What kind of Indian now? You Running Bear?
Well,
Chief Chasing Wolf.
In Florida, you got to know how to hunt. So, you can't, and most of the hunters there, no matter what the race, they prefer a bow. Bow is just more fun. A gun is kind of easy, you just...
check and re-raise you on the bow. Let's do blow darts. How about that? You really want to see some firepower? Break out that Aboriginal Olympic event right there. Blow darts
seems pretty challenging. Blow darts I remember, it kind of reminds me of when, that's why I'm cautious. I remember thinking golf was easy.
But
I played golf, and golf is really hard. So I think blow darts is the equivalent of golf.
Yeah,
it
man.
Looks easy, it's really hard.
See, with blow darts, it's all about exhaling. If you inhale, you could kill yourself if you got a poison dart, if you know what I mean. So let's not even go there. So no, but
let's not go there.
Let me know who you got with us today. Introduce your guest to the show. Bring, glad to know that we do have archery here in the Bahamas.
Yes, we do have archery in the Bahamas. I think it's Mr. David Adderley. He does the archery at here at Pinewood Gardens for free on the Pinewood Gardens Park at 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays, and it's free for children to come out. And he's got the bows, he's got the arrows, he's got other coaches besides himself. And it's just a very well-run program.
All right, well, let's welcome him to the show. We got our own Bahamian Robin Hood here, or Will Scarlett, one out the two.
And the Merry Men.
That's your portfolio, people. Peter, you're the Merry Men in the crew. We got you covered. You the men in tights. We got you covered. So,
of course.
Good afternoon, Naughty. Good afternoon, Peter. Good afternoon, Bahamas.
Man, welcome to the show, Coach Adderley, and glad to know you get out there and you get the youth involved out there in Pinewood with archery. That's a sport that I've noticed that has been taken off in the United States, especially at the collegiate level, but also at the Olympic level. And to know that we got Bahamians that are actually participating at a young age, makes me, nod my head, tip my hat to you. I think that's what you've started off another sports discipline here in the Bahamas. The Bahamians can do well at, because I think archery is right up our alley in the sense that we have a lot of talented and athletically inclined kids, boys and girls, but also we got a climate that allows you to practice year round.
This is correct, and not only that, attract a lot of tourists to our shores. So just a minor correction, my name's actually David Ramming.
Well, you got to blame that on Peter. Coach. You got to blame that on Peter.
I am so sorry.
No worries. But the more important.
And you think he would have got Ramming right, him being Raheem? You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
I know, right? Well, since I got, let me just interject. He is an avid, diehard Raiders fan.
Well, big up to him and Michael Slack and Eddie Carter, the only three that I know.
You stop. But anyway, let's talk about archery. Archery's a great sport. We've been practicing here in the Bahamas since 2013. We're fully affiliated with World Archery, which is the governing body, and the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Bahamas Olympic Committee. We're a registered nonprofit, and we have a constitution and duly elected officers. Yes, we have the Pinewood Club, which is one of our community clubs. We also have affiliated groups in Lightfoot Key at St. Paul's and in Grand Bahama at the YMCA.
Well, at some point, Lightfoot Key or the Eastern Road was going to have to be involved in the archery. That's how we're going to get you to college, little one. You can't throw a ball, but you can shoot a bow.
It's an inclusive sport, and that's why it's so beautiful.
But I think that's very important that you said that, Coach Raman, that it is inclusive, that you can have guys and girls participate from a young age in this sport.
Correct. Young and old.
And
that is correct.
How fast you said you started in 2013, how fast has the sport accelerated and blossomed, in your opinion, to where we're at now? Because obviously you said that your league is fully accredited, fully affiliated. So are we going to have a point where we have our Bahamian archers traveling to tournaments in the States and vice versa? Because I noticed you mentioned it brings a lot of tourists to our shores. Do we got the heads and beds opportunity now through sports to make this happen?
We've been competing internationally since 2017. We first competed in Puerto Rico. We were just learning the ropes, so we got our lunch handed to us.
But that was a great trip for the coaching staff, I'm sure.
It was a great trip for all of us. Then we went back to the Dominican Republic in 2018 and competed again. We actually won Mr. Samuel Albury, who's a very good archer. He won 2 gold medals, and then Coen Camacho won a bronze medal. So we got a couple of medals out of that tournament. And then the COVID hit, and that put a little slow down on us because internationally we shut down with face-to-face, but we were able to keep it going virtually because it is a game of an individual rather than a team sport, although we do have a team event. But we've been competing internationally since 2017. We recently competed in Puerto Rico in March of this year with our first female, Rachel Taylor Brown was our first female archer for an international competition. And we actually earned 2 spots to the upcoming CACs in 2023. So we're headed back down to the Dominican Republic in September, God willing, with a team that includes members from Freeport. So that's really moving toward a national team. We have about 17 archers, and a good many of them, well, almost half the team is from Freeport. So we're looking forward to traveling as a group with that and introducing them to international competition. That happens in the Dominican Republic in September from the 5th through the 12th, God willing.
So keep us posted with all the results, Coach, so we know what's going on. How young are some of the competitors? Who's the youngest that we have in participating? What's the age like?
There is a young archer. World Archery competes in categories. So the youngest one that we're traveling with, I think he's 10 or 11. And they have an exceptional category. That's going to be the first year. But we've always had young archers and a full gambit. When we went in 2018, the youngest archer was about that age as well. He's maybe a little bit older, 12 at that time. And then we had an adult who was in his 40s competing.
Broad cross-section.
Yeah, we got a full, it's truly inclusive. It's truly inclusive.
All right. How can folks join, your federation or your league, because I'm getting some text right now.
We're running a summer camp now with sponsored by the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture. So shout out to the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture for supporting us. We have a summer camp on the flag football field now. Persons can bring their kids out to that to get a taste. We have the Pinewood program. Then we have the program out in St. Paul's. You sign up, you just look up Bahamas Archery online and you can speak with Gina Jenkins, or she's the head coach out there, and she'll help you get started. And in Freeport, anyone who's in the Freeport area at the YMCA, there's a program at the YMCA, and they can inquire there and they'll be pointed in the right direction. We have a Facebook page, so you can just look on our Facebook page and hook up, or you can contact me directly. My number is 525-37, and I'll point you in the right direction. We also have
David Ramming.
Mm-hmm. We also have a club at Vinton Rugby Fields on Sunday afternoons. And you can...
Man, you all got Vinton and you all got Life at Key. You all got the Eastern Road and Life. Man, you all doing good, brother?
No, we're trying to get into Spanish Wells. We're trying to get into Abaco.
Man, look, I just hung up with Abaco. I get you to Abaco in a minute, man. I call Roscoe back. We get you in Abaco.
We're trying to get down to Exuma. We're trying to get all over the Bahamas, be like the sun.
All right, Coach, before I let you go, because we got to wrap up in short order. And again, thanks for coming on. Mm-hmm. And of course, you have a platform. Whenever you need to push archery and the athletes and so on, let us know. And let us know about the trip coming up in September, all right?
Thank you so much.
Keep us posted, pre-trip and post-trip. But I got to ask you this. Are you a Game of Thrones fan?
No, sorry.
All right. Well, maybe I could enlighten you. Do you think it's important that if you teach archery, you teach people how to shoot, arrows, but shouldn't you teach them how to run away from arrows too?
It's one of the safest sports there is.
No, I'm just trying to figure out, man, that I was a Game of Thrones, right? And then Rickon Stark had to run away. And you remember, Peter? And he had to run away from the arrows raining down. And he ran in a straight line. It's like, why didn't you zigzag, dum-dum?
Yeah.
You obviously know they did not play Porkin in Westeros. I'll tell you that right now.
No, they did. No, not geniuses. But Naughty, we got to ask them. What is the Raiders' prediction for this season?
Good, Super Bowl. Not even.
Just go on the net. Just go on the net and you'll see it. Super Bowl.
Listen. I like to hear that from you all.
Devontae Adams.
I think you all got a great combo at your quarterback and receiver position. The reunion of Carr and Devontae Adams from the Fresno State days. I think that's awesome. I think your defense is on the rise. I think you got two disgruntled campers in your backfield, though. One is your running back, and two is your tight end. I think you got some issues there. Because
it's a business decision. And with the running back, he has 1 more year on his contract, so he'll have to show what he can do. Otherwise, we got a young rookie there with Mr. White, and we'll see what he can do.
Hey, Peter, I like this coach, man. Get his information. This is all coming up. All right, Ramen, you covered.
He knows his stuff. He can talk nuts and bolts with football, the bread and butter of the sport all day, every day. He knows his Raiders now.
All right, so, start marking some time on Thursdays and Fridays come September. All right, Coach?
No, I'm a fan of the show. I listen to you. I'm a Laker as well, so I listen to you.
All right.
I listen to you.
All right, my brother.
Thanks a lot
I
for
appreciate
having
it.
me on. I appreciate you both.
No worries,
Blessings.
man. We'll talk soon, man. And on that, Peter, we'll go to the break. And on the flip side of the break, when we come at it, man, I'll hook you up with who's in and who's out. All brought to you, of course, by Tropical Gyros. And my picks for tonight, all brought to you, of course, by the Island Game. All of that coming up on the flip side of the break right here. Talking Heads, Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM. And, of course, me and Peter got to, talk Yankees. Boy, the Yankees been scoring some runs lately, eh, Peter? Boy, I tell you, 14 that a night. Thought it was a football game. 2 touchdowns. Stop it.
Refined style with elegant taste. Then fine threads is your place. If you want those slacks hemmed or just taking the waist, then fine threads is your place. Suave and debonair everywhere you go, like you're supposed to be in a video. Wanna step out and look great? Then fine threads is your place. Refined style with elegant taste. Then fine threads is your place. Is your place. Is your place.
We're not always able to see the storms in life approaching, but we can take the necessary steps to be prepared to ensure the safety of ourselves, our loved ones, and our property. This hurricane season, trust J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers. We'll be here to help you get back on track in your time of need. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com. J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, giving you peace of mind.
The King wants you to take a walk on the tangy side with the all-new Zesty Whopper collection at Burger King Nassau. Enjoy the classic Zesty Whopper with 2 types of cheese, zesty sauce, and crispy onions stacked on 100% flame-grilled beef. Or go zesty on our plant-based Whopper and crispy chicken. All 3 are saucy, crunchy, and full of flavor, and only available at Burger King Nassau. Visit any of our 7 locations and enjoy a Zesty Whopper as a combo or as part of the King's Feast at Burger King Nassau, where taste is king.
When faced with an illness like cancer, we band together, and we at Cleveland Clinic in Florida have your back. From advanced cancer treatments to extra safety measures at all of our locations, we're with you on this journey. For every infusion and follow-up, for every step of the world. Cleveland Clinic in Florida. Get the care you need when and where you need it. To learn more or connect with a local representative, visit clevelandclinic.org/Caribbean.
This is Guardian Radio, 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Talking Heads continues right here, right now on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. And, of course, I got to slide into my Who's In and Who's Out segment, all brought to you, of course, by Tropical Gyros. Pick up the Tropical Gyros, man, and doing big things, bringing you Laugh Fest 2022, along with Wise Guy Entertainment and the Beam Agency. And, of course, like I said, Tropical Gyros. Every day, on the way, they're open until 6. You're in the Mackey and Rosetta area, on the way home, man, boom. That's what you got to check out, all right? Tropical Gyros, see what the buzz is all about. Definitely experience it for yourself, the home of the original Bahamian Gyros. So definitely check that out. Don't forget to check them out on the bowls as well, all right? And of course, they're available for you for takeout and delivery with the Craven app. Be sure to check them out today. Well, real quick, who's in and who's out? Our boy Jazz is in as the second baseman of the All-Star game via the fan vote, via the league vote and everything, but he's injured. He'll be there for all of the festivities, but I don't think he's going to participate in the game. No updates on that, right, Peter? He's still going to pass on playing in the game, correct?
He gets all the cool gift bags. He gets the cool gift bags.
Smart guy. I ain't mad at him at all. Coach Simmons ain't mad at him either.
Don't be rehabbing when they're giving out free stuff. That's the first rule.
No, sir.
Rehab.
Get the free stuff and then go rehab. Hey, I saw your doppelganger on a video the other day, Russell Wilson, working out in Denver. Do you think he looks good, Peter? Do you think he might be the missing piece for that Denver team? Do you think Denver Bronco fans here in the 242 might have something to hang their hat on this year?
I know he's optimistic. He has a sign on his cleats that said, "For coming soon," with a Super Bowl trophy.
Oh, boy. We'll see where that goes.
Like, was that? I was like, Russell, did Sierra design that? I mean, she's got them designer skills. So, that looked like some of Sierra's best work.
And we got the All-Star game tomorrow night. Like I said, that's going down tomorrow night. So check on that because there's no Major League Baseball for you tonight. And this is what we call the doldrums in sports. Hey, Peter? No baseball, no basketball, no football, no hockey. I think they might be playing badminton somewhere tonight. We could watch that.
My friend, I am not in the desert. Like John the Baptist. I have wrestling, my friend. I am very happy.
That's there. Wrestling tonight. Might have a Lesnar appearance on WWE for sure.
There you go. I am happy. I heard Sting might be coming out of retirement for a couple.
Sting has been out of retirement in AEW. Where you been? He's been teaming up with this kid called Darby Allin. I think it's Sting's kid. That's what I think.
I thought he was supposed to come to WWE. He's supposed to come to WWE. That's what I heard.
Well, maybe you need to get some new info. He's in AEW. He's signed that fat contract. But Sting is like 60.
He's not coming anymore.
Sting's like 63. He's got a beer gut now. Wears the T-shirt. Comes out like an angry dad. Like, get off my damn lawn.
What happened to Sting, man?
It's called Father Time is Undefeated. Anyway, I know what happened to us, man. We got to go because the producer said our time is done, so we got to run. I appreciate you chiming in. I appreciate getting the sports that are not often covered here in the 242 and bringing some highlights to them, Peter. I appreciate you. Good job, my brother. We'll talk tomorrow, okay? And y'all, we got to talk about N'Keal Harry, your new wide receiver in Chicago. I hear y'all got him for 2 cold Budweiser and a pack of Doritos.
And a Kalik.
Boom. There you go. And on that note, for my producer and for everybody who chimed in, and Roscoe and Abaco, Coach Ramin for the archery, and for Pete and everybody who chimed in, good stuff today. We see y'all tomorrow right here on Talking Heads. Be good, Bahamas, and if you can be good,
Talking Heads with Naughty is sponsored by BTC, Burger King, the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, the Cleveland Clinic, Dunkin' Donuts, Fidelity Bank Bahamas, Fine Threads, John's Department Store, J.S. Johnson, Joker's Wild, KFC, La Fest, Naughty Johnny's, Percy's Island Games, and Tropical Gyros.